we express our gratitude for the enlightening insights shared during the inaugural session, we now transition seamlessly into our much anticipated panel discussion. Led by distinguished figures in academia and advocacy, this session surely promises to delve deeper into the theme of empowering women's voices and progress for equality. Our esteemed panel is chaired by Dr. Manjeet Kaur Kaushal, Vice Chancellor of Chandramohan Jha University, Meghalaya, and our Ambassador Smiley Mukta Ghoshal, International Chief Guest of today, will guide us through a thought-provoking dialogue aimed at uncovering strategies and solutions for fostering gender inclusivity and women empowerment. Joining our esteemed chairs are our panelists, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Tirlapur, Registrar of Evaluation at H. Haveri University, Karnataka, India. I hope I said it right this time. And then we have Dr. Bhavna Rao, Subject Expert Law at the University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun, India. And we have Dr. Gayatri S Ambedkar, Senior Assistant Professor at MIT Academy of Engineering, Alandi, Pune, and Dr. Chandrika Surendran, member of Akhil Bharatiya Prakritik Chikitsa Parishad, India. Before we begin our panel discussion, I would like to introduce our Dr. Gayatri S Ambedkar to please give her insight, and it is my privilege to introduce her to speak on this dais. With her profound expertise and commitment to gender equality and to empowering women in STEM fields, she brings a wealth of knowledge to our panel today. So please join me in welcoming her as she shares her insights before we proceed to our discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Since from the morning I was attending the session, and really it was excellent. All the speakers has given a lot of insights. Everybody was talking about the women empowerment, gender equality, and really it was a very thoughtful session. So yeah, coming to the panel discussion, let me first wish you all a very, I must say, honorable and happy International Women's Day. And for this panel discussion, let me start with a Sanskrit quote, Nari Samajasya Kushal Vastukara, which means woman is a skilled architect of the society. And on the occasion of this Women's Day, Dr. Prakar Divakaran has really taken a great initiative to gather all the ladies here and let them express to their thoughts, their experiences. It was a wonderful event, really. When I say it is Nari Samajasya Kushal Vastukara, just these three words are having the summary of the entire universe, isn't it? Yes, we are talking about the universal woman or the global woman. Today, women are no more bounded by the boundaries of home, state, country, or earth even. She's not only achieved her place today, but also proven that the growth lies where she is. Throughout the history, some of the speakers have shared the historical women's their achievements. Yes, throughout the history of central role of women in the society has ensured the stability, the progress, and the long-term development of the nations. Talking about India, just to name a few, go in any of the area, let it be leadership or politics, you remember the names. To name a few, like Indira Gandhi, as was mentioned by some of the speaker, Pratibha Patil, currently Draupadi Murmu. Whether it's the field of education or literature, the historical names Sarojini Naidu, Kalpana Chawla, social reforms and activities, everybody remember Rani Padmini, Medha Patkar's contribution. Business and entrepreneurship, remember the name of Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Chanda Kochhar. These examples underscore the depth and impactful roles that women have played in shaping India's history, contributing to stability, progress, long-term development across the fields. All the speakers today have very nicely explained the roles played by the women, those who are caregivers, farmers, educators, entrepreneurs, and so more. And yes, we should not forget the role of a homemaker. A homemaker where the woman, notably a mother, plays the biggest role in decision making about the family, let it be meal planning, diet planning, and whatnot. And that's why other family member gets the freedom to excel in their life and they become happy too. So we should not forget the role of a woman homemaker. To me, being a woman in today's age is being myself, unapologetically. It highlightly means not valuing myself, not judging myself on the basis of what someone else's perception about me. I have been a working professional for 25 years and I take the pride and hope in knowing that there is never been the greater time for women than it's now. Today, wherever I go, including my workplace, I witness strong solidarity between women, despite a wide diversity of issues still being faced by them. Being a woman now in today's world, it's a lot about strength and mutual support. Today, one can see many of the teammates are woman driven. I have seen 60-40 female male ratio or even higher, especially in the educational field. In academic institute, I have still observed this ratio is high, where female workers are more than the male workers. But this was not the scenario when I started my career. Back then, women in any given team or role had a minority representation, always accepted limitations and assumptions others had about what could do or achieve. Many areas of working women world have changed for better, and the need of gender diversity and inclusions are widely recognized. The rigid working environment that fail to accommodate the need of flexibility or both working men and women are now not a thing are now the thing of the past, especially in the organized sectors. In the last 5 years, managing the woman dominant team, working in the different environment, I have witnessed lesser number of female colleagues taking career breaks in the search of flexibility. This thing was happening more when I started my career. Career breaks or I have observed it oftenly in the female co-worker. It might be the maternity leave, it might be husband shifted everywhere. But I'm witnessing it now. This is becoming less day by day. Extended maternity leaves, along with agile workplace policies, have enabled this change to the large extent, which means we are, yes, this is what women empowerment is happening. Everybody is taking a note of this. Women's impact is simply due to the fact that they are now educating themselves. They are now concerned with the improvements. The women's right movement is a good example of how women come across very strongly fighting with the political, social, and economic status. I feel that technology and modernization have also opened the new possibilities for improvement around the world, around the globe. Empowering women is no more a job of anybody, I feel, else but the woman herself. One woman should empower others. As the struggle brought silver days for some women now, I feel there's a responsibility to empower the suppressed society. You are empowered, good. But what about all? No. Still, there are the victims of child marriages, restrictions on the woman for entering in the career journey, and so on. Lot of problems are still faced by women. We are working professional, we are working in a good environment. By the grace of God, we have very good family members, but it is not true with all the women. So it's our responsibility to uplift the neglected ones. And we will soon have that golden day where gender equality will have, gender inequality will have no place. Each individual will respect other gender and the duties will be equally divided. It is utmost important because this we are going to pass through generations. I again want to make a point very clear here that I really hate the male dominating society, but I don't support a female dominating society. Why? Because God has gifted us for God has given us the power to become the mother, and the mother treats her children equally. We carry that power, and therefore we want gender equality. We don't want that it should be the woman dominating society. We hate male dominant society. It's okay. We hate male dominant society, but it be equality, gender equality. Every speaker today has given a lot of insights about gender equality. What was the scenario then? What is the scenario now? So, yes, I really wish and I pray this equality, it should become the fact in very few days, and we will be the witness of that. This is much farther vision, but yes, it is achievable. Now, on this occasion of Women Day here, during the panel discussion, I want to put here one point. How does a woman today look for me? Or rather, everybody will definitely agree. Rather, women, we are superhumans. We are working professional. We are working, we are managing our families, we are managing our professional life, we are taking cares of our children, good parenting, etc., etc. Everything we are doing, empowering ourselves. I must say, running now and then, carrying all the responsibility on our shoulders. This is what the mindset of a normal female is, that everything I have to do, whether it's a family, whether it's a professional life, career, everything. And then we are talking about women empowerment and gender equalization. I think every woman shall focus on 4 important aspects of life that you can call as wheel of life for professional and overall growth. Every woman shall focus on 4 important pillars, which include every woman. When we are talking, when we are going for our empowerment, and when we are talking about the gender equality, every woman shall assess herself on some points. Why we are running, why we are working, why we are busy the entire day for achieving something. Have you focused on your health? I think this is the right platform that we should discuss. Are we focusing? Or every female is accessing her health? If you are thinking about your health, do you think you are physically fit? How much marks you will give to your physical fitness? How much marks you will give to your emotional health? So it's my request to every woman, judge yourself, rate yourself, that when you're assessing your health, give some marks on the scale of say 10 or 100. How is your physical health? Are you neglecting it? How strong you are emotionally? Are you able to handle all the situations, or sometime you will be depressed? Access your health, see where you are. Love. Every woman wants the love. While assessing this love, just check how much you are loving to yourself. Every woman will say 100% you are loving to your all family members. Sometimes think about how you are loving yourself. Give some rating. And if you think that your points that you are giving to your self love is less, just think that you should love yourself first. That will bring the positiveness. You're working. Why for you're working? Because you want career growth. You want your empowerment. Rate yourself at your workplaces also. If you're moving toward the progress, see how much skill you are acquired. Rate yourself on the skill that you acquired. Are you compatible with the required skill, current technology, all the skills related to your work? Rate yourself. Do you think that it should be improved, or you're at the right time? But give some rating to yourself. See, how is your network? How many people know you at your workplace other than your workplace? Rate yourself for your network also. Try to establish the relationship. When you're thinking of empowerment, you should focus on all these areas. Earning money, just rate yourself how much rating you would like to give on your income and asset. You have earned the assets, you have the income. Are your assets are so much that it is burdening yourself? Are you satisfied your income? Are you right satisfied? You want to move further? So rate yourself. So every working professional woman shall, I think that they should rate themselves on their health, love, work, and money. Because any of this part is less the wheel of life, the wheel of growth, it will not be able to move properly. The women must identify their positive skill time to time. Whether you're a homemaker, whether you are a working professional, every time check out which are your best skills. Whether you're good in a communication skill, whether your analytical skills are good, are you very much good in developing relationship skills, management skills, creative skills, technical skills, or whatever skills. Every time we must check and write, yes, these are my top three, these are my top five skills. Every woman, whether you're working professional or homemaker, and then think that how many times I'm using these skills, or I'm using it right from start of my career, or I am having these skills but I'm not using it. Can I use it to upgrade myself? That analysis is must. And why I'm telling, because women are busy with the family and professional, and they are neglecting themselves. It happens with many of the women. All the time we women, rather superwoman, we are holding the entire responsibility on our shoulder. This children responsibility is mine. At workplace I must excel. I should take everything on my shoulder. But is it necessary? Why you're running everywhere? You ask yourself, to whom you can give the responsibility. When I'm talking about my health, I must ask question, for any physical issue, to whom I can give the responsibility, who will my first response, to whom I can contact. You will certainly realize few names. Just list it down, that you have someone to take out this responsibility. It's nothing that everything you should carry on your shoulder. When you want some suggestion for your career growth, to whom you will contact, who will be the first responder in that case? Just think about it. Think about everything. In case of relationship, in case of parenting, in case of wealth creation or stress management, whatever it is, you think that to whom can I contact? Who can I go first and take suggestion, or who can help me in doing this? It's not the entire responsibilities of it. Because what happens with all of us women, every responsibility we think it's our, and unnecessarily we increase our stress burden, and ultimately we suffer in the health. Women don't always neglect their health, because they treat it as the least responsibility. They find everything is all family thinks that it's my responsibility, but I also am my responsibility. They used to forget many times. So, on this platform, after today's discussion, I really wanted to highlight those points, which I thought this is a better platform where we this can be discussed. And yes, thank you, Dr. Divakaran, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Once again, happy International Day to all, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gayatri, for your enlightening address. We appreciate your dedication to empowering women in academia and beyond. Your perspectives have truly inspired us to continue our efforts towards creating more inclusive spaces. Once again,
Thank
thank
you.
you for sharing your valuable insights with us. And without further ado, let us immerse ourselves in an enriching dialogue and start a panel discussion.